holy crap, I finally have my paperwork so I can get rolling. Time to head up to Detroit. Hey, how's it going, everybody? What a wonderful start to the day. It was a brutal night, as you can tell from the video from before. I was shut down for almost 20 hours or 16 hours, all because the people inside didn't do their freaking job right and give me my paperwork like they're supposed to. The trailer was ready. I was ready to hook up to it, and then the switcher come out and stop me from hooking up to it because paperwork wasn't ready. He said it would be ready at 7 a.m. So I ended up, I set my alarm, and last night I was just so wore out from everything that happened with the clutch and everything that happened with everything else, and I ended up falling asleep with my phone next to me, and it wasn't plugged in. Surprisingly, it didn't die, and I woke up to it hot as hell, and my alarm going off at 10 o'clock or 9:45 in the morning. So then even at 9:45 I went up to the guard shack to ask for my paperwork, and the paperwork still wasn't out at the freaking guard shack. And it's just been a brutal, it's one of those days, one of those things, you know, what can go wrong will go wrong situations. And so I sat around and waited, and now it is pretty much, it's 11:45. I started there as at the guard shack at 10. So an hour and 45 minutes later, they finally get the paperwork out where I can get my trailer and hook up and go. So I'm finally rolling, as you can tell. And I have a load in Marysville, Michigan, picking up a Chrysler that's going to T-Call at Gary, and then we'll see about getting me a load home from there. Knowing my luck and the way everything's been going, that probably ain't gonna happen. But I guess we'll see. You'll come along with the ride for me. I'll try to cheer up a little bit throughout the day. It's just a brutal start to the day, and it was a bad ending to last night. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, hope everybody else is having a better day than I am, at least. Got about 4 hours until we're in Detroit, and then it'll be about it's an hour drive up to Marysville, and then a 5-hour drive back to Gary from there. So anyways, hope everybody's having a good day. So we are on our way up to Marysville, Michigan, which is just on the border of Canada and the US. It's north on 94 from Detroit, about an hour and 20 minutes or so. I delivered my load to the terminal in New Boston, Michigan, which is considered our Detroit terminal, and then now I'm heading up there. Went through downtown Detroit. You've seen the video, or seen some of the videos of some of the buildings there. Excuse me. It's not as bad as the area isn't as bad as it can get, with a lot of the buildings being run down, a lot of the old factories and stuff like that. I would love someday to actually come back down here with my personal vehicle and actually go on a tour essentially around Detroit and see some of the old factories that, you know, the old car factories and stuff like that. It'd be pretty neat to check out, get some cool drone footage and some video and stuff like that. I just like the history of Detroit. Don't like driving through the city, especially on the interstate, because the I didn't do any video while I was driving because their roads are the worst. And I know I've said that before, but I-94 going through Detroit is potholes that'll swallow a whole dang truck. And supposedly they're going to be fixing them, but supposedly they were fixing them years ago, and then the city claimed bankruptcy. So who knows? But anyways, heading up here to pick up my load from Marysville. It's a Chrysler distribution center. Then I'm going to be picking that up, bringing that down to Gary, Indiana, to our terminal down there. Going to be T-calling that load there. And then after that, I'm going to be going to Costco in Morris, Illinois, Costco distribution center, picking up a trailer there, and then bringing that back towards Minnesota, T-calling that at our terminal in Minnesota. I talked to my terminal manager, and it sounds like we may be able to get a rental truck for me to run next week while they do the clutch on this truck here. And then I'm hoping that it works out. It'll be kind of neat and different to drive a different truck. Chances are it's going to be an automatic, which is going to be really weird. I've never driven an automatic truck before. I don't think any semi should ever be an automatic, but I guess we'll find out. And then he might have a couple. I pretty much preached to him how much I'm fed up with the way that freight's been going, with the way that everything has been going with me on this account. It's just my talents aren't being used the way that I know that they can be used. I'm not being as productive as I know I can be. So I pretty much voiced that to him, and he's going to be doing everything he can to try to get me possibly on a different account, maybe even one that's local, that I'd be able to be home every night and still stay with my truck. But we'll see how that all goes. The future could be good where I still stay with my truck and I work locally, or just go to Chicago and back or something like that. Or I could end up selling the truck or figuring something out on that end. But I don't know. Stay tuned, and then you'll come along with the ride with me. And when I find out, you'll find out. So I'll try to get some views of Canada, because I'm pretty much going to be right there. And then we'll pick up this load and head on out to Gary. So we'll see you there. All right, we're here. That's Canada. Can't zoom in, but there is a Canadian flag. Hold on, let me get a pointer. Where is it? Right there. See it right there? That's Canada. There's a couple of really big ships docked up over there. See the mast on that one. I'll try to get some views of when I come back, but yeah, that's the Shell refinery over there in Windsor. I think it's Windsor, Canada. So if you look way over there, you can see there's those ships I was telling you about. in Gary, and I tried to get this storm that's behind me. I don't know if you guys seen the video of the lightning. I tried to get some time lapse of the lightning. Actually, there's some going on over here too. It was lightning like crazy out, and it was pretty badass actually to watch from the road. It's kind of foggy out here too. Hey, sound like a firework, but we're in Gary, so let's play gunshot or firework. I've actually heard gunshots here before, not gonna lie. It was one of those. Wait, it's not 4th of July. What's all this popping going off? Oh, there's some lightning back there. But yeah, I just shut down. I didn't do any, I tried to get some cool time lapse when I was driving around out the windshield of the lightning because of how cool it looked. But yeah, I'm just gonna disconnect my trailer. I love how my truck looks when it's foggy like this. It actually looks pretty cool. And then gonna disconnect my trailer, go bring the paperwork in, get some sleep, and then tomorrow we start heading home. Best part is my trailer, I know for a fact, is already ready and available in Mantino or Morris. There we go. It's Friday technically because it's after 1 o'clock or after midnight in Gary here. So trailer's already ready. Gonna head out there at about 9:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. Go pick that up, and should be home around 1800 or so. So yeah, I'm gonna do some editing, and hope everybody's having a good night, a good morning, good day, wherever you're at, and we'll see you tomorrow.